So something that has been pretty big recently in my life, and I know a lot of people have seen sort of around the country and I guess around the globe in some respect, was the Australian Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, mentioned myself and quoted me twice actually in his ANZAC Day address to the nation.
Corporate Matt Williams will also stand out the front of his home this morning. Willy, as he's known, grew up in Warrnambool and joined the Army at 18. He left for induction only 2 days after finishing high school and spent his 21st...
ANZAC Day being, I would probably say, maybe the biggest day on the calendar for every Australian, being when we remember our ANZAC soldiers, the Australian New Zealand Army soldiers who have died at war, but then also respect and celebrate those serving members, prior to this, and the present members.
Birthday on patrol in Kabul. He returned to Australia to discover he had brain cancer. And on ANZAC Day in 2018, Willy put on his uniform and his medals, and he slipped into his top pocket his first round of chemotherapy tablets.
So I'll sort of just go over, I guess, how this came to fruition. I got a message a while back on Instagram saying, "Hey, Willy, this is my number. If you could just give me a call, I'm putting a speech together." I didn't really think any big deal. And I said, "Hey, mate, actually give me a call, send him my number." Always figure if it's a bit of a scam, they're probably less likely to do that.
And then he marched, despite feeling weak and nauseous. I spoke to Willy a few days ago. He told me, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Anyway, calls me. Turns out it's actually the Prime Minister's speechwriter. And I semi-thought at this end, I'm like, well, this could still be just one of my mates having me on. They go to a lot of effort to take the piss out of me a lot. We spoke, myself and him, for probably over an hour. We spoke about everything from, the COVID-19, sort of isolation stuff, how, talking to...
His service had enabled him to live for something bigger than himself. Not me, but we, he said. It's good advice, Willy. Willy is in isolation today because his immune system depends on all of us keeping...
Like addressing how hard it can be being in isolation and everything to other people who's asking me a lot about that. And, of course, about my service. And then I get a call maybe a week later, which was late last week, the week before ANZAC Day. And I answer like, "Hey, Matt Williams, what's going on?" And it's, "Oh, Willy, it's Scotty." And ended up actually being the Prime Minister of Australia. Gave me a personal phone call. He wanted to thank me, firstly for sort of my help with him during the bushfires. There was some to and from between him and me as well, that I'm sure people who follow me have seen. You can actually look back through my videos and vlog maybe 15 to 20, somewhere in there. I got a letter off the Prime Minister thanking me for that. But yeah, we had a massive chat, a big chat about, how the country's, in a very hard time and what we're facing and anything to go with it. And I gave really 2 quotes to him that he used, I guess he pulled out of my conversation, which was, "If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go fast, we go together." And that's a very known sort of thing, especially within military circles or anything like that. And the other one is, it's not about me, it's about we. And I think he could relate very well in his speech, how the Australian soldiers, act and how we need to sort of act in tough times like this. And I didn't know where they were going to use them. I didn't even know who was going to quote me. I didn't even know who was going to say my name. And ended up for 1 minute and 15 seconds or something, I think my clip went for, he spoke. And that was one of the proudest moments of my life, and I guess my family's life as well, for me. Just the amount of people that would have seen it and the amount of people that have reached out to me saying they were touched by it is incredible. I don't think I need any respect or, recognition of it. But people would be lying if they said recognition of, the work you put in isn't nice. And of course it's nice. It is nice to everyone. Of course, there's a million soldiers out there more deserving of this than me. But look, if someone's going to give it, I'll take it. So look, everyone who's been on this journey with me so far, at least, thank you so much. And I guess, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you guys helping me, get my stuff out there and listening to me or reading about me or whatever. And it's been a massive couple of days for me since this, but it's been fucking incredible. So I'd really like to thank the Prime Minister Scott Morrison, and thank all you guys for listening or watching. I know it's been a couple of days since one of these has been up, but it's been pretty hectic for me. And I didn't want to talk about this straight after, because ANZAC Day is not about me in any regard. It's not about any individual. It's something bigger than us, particularly those men that gave their lives and the men and women that serve. So guys, I know this is a sit down chat again, but I like doing these and they're easy because I'm bloody talking shit in pubs for the rest of my life. So legends, thank you so much, and always a massive thank you for being part of this. And I hope you all had a great ANZAC Day. And I'll see you all soon. Thanks.
Our distance. He has served us, and now we must do the right thing by him and so many more, because we're all in this together. But we always have been. We always will be. Here in Canberra on this day.
I'm Matt Willy Williams. I partied my way through high school. I joined the army straight out of school as a rifleman. I deployed to Afghanistan for 8.5 months as a crew commander at 20 and turned 21 over there. I've travelled the world twice, jumped from planes, dove under the sea, drank from shoes in over 20 countries, and I regret nothing. Returning home, in a regular doctor's checkup, I was diagnosed with an incurable, inoperable brain tumour on my 22nd birthday. Since then, I've made it my mission to enjoy my life as much as I can and show that terminal illness doesn't mean your life can't be successful, meaningful, and fucking awesome, whilst putting in as much effort as I can to raising money for brain cancer research. 12 months of chemo done, 60,000 plus donated to research, and I'm fucking happier than ever. This is my story of refinding my health and redefining terminal illness and smiling through it all.